Wild Red Bins, 13 hours sleep, I've landed in Sri Lanka, let's go. So, good afternoon and welcome back. The one thing I've learned from that process is get your visa before you land into Sri Lanka. You can get it in Sri Lanka, but it'll cost you $50. But we're here, we're landed, we're refreshed, and we're going to be going on an epic gravel adventure. So there you have it, 13 hours on a plane and 4 hours on a coach. We've made our way to what we think is called Sigiriya. A very, very long day making our way to Sri Lanka. We've built the bikes and now the bike boxes are going to be taken back to the airport for when we depart in about 10 days, I believe. 9 days of riding we have. There's an awful lot planned, there's lots to see here, and as always, it's never ever going to be plain sailing, as you know from these trips, but we're going to do our best. We are up bright and early in the morning, around about 7 AM, and that's when I'll give you a little bit more information about what this trip is going to entail. So, for now, I'll see everyone in the morning. So it's 6:50 in the morning and I've been up since 3 AM. I fortunately slept on the plane. I got 13 hours. I slept for the whole flight because it was normal time. We took off at 9 PM and I woke up at 8 AM in this country. So obviously I went to bed last night, which would have been 6 PM UK time, and it was 10 PM here. So yeah, I woke up at midnight UK time and 3 AM here, and I've been up ever since. We're going to grab some breakfast, and I think we've got around about 60k on the cards today, so a really light day to warm the legs up and see what Sri Lanka has to offer. Welcome to the vlog, Matt Buckley.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Did you sleep well?
I did actually, yeah.
Better than me.
A little bit warm, but you know.
Matt, we are here on a hot chili experience. And you're the photographer for Hot Chili.
I am, yeah.
And you just said in the room there that this is the latest you've got up on a Hot Chili experience, and it's 7 AM.
Yeah.
That's pretty hefty going.
Yeah, normally it's like 3:30, 4, so it's a welcome lion.
What was the last one that you did?
I shot Stone Circle last weekend and was up at 3:15.
We're here in Sri Lanka, and also Hot Chili run the London to Paris gravel and road, and they do it closed roads, so there's motorbikes, shut the roads, very, very safe, a full experience of the Tour de France.
We'll just all ride out together, but if if we decide to go into 2 groups because it's safer on the road or there's a slightly different pace, then that's absolutely fine. Any questions? We're about 60 kilometres today.
So that is it, we are off. We've got around about 60k on the cards today, and it's already looking very, very nice. It's probably around about 25 degrees. The sun hasn't shown its face yet, but it's very thick. For those of you that have followed me for a while, you'll notice that I'm on my Trek Boone this week. I've set it up eventually on the 700Cs on 45mm tyres. And yeah, it's a cyclocross bike. It's not a gravel bike, but we'll see how it handles over the next 9 days. As always, a massive thank you for Team Cycles for letting me borrow it. So there's around about 15 of us, including one photographer. And then we've also got 2 motorcycles, making sure we're safe, 2 locals, which is absolutely perfect for a trip like this. Hot Chili as a cycle events company have been doing this a very long time. So things like having motorbike support is not unusual. I think we've got to stop in around about 30k's time, but for now I've been dropped already. So it's time to catch him up. It's already looking very, very good. Look at this. So we are around about 30k into this one now, and we're pushing on. We're an hour and 6 minutes into the ride, so average speed isn't too bad. Dogs do that quite a lot. Oh dear. Yes, lots of dogs. Sandy gravel, sort of red brick, and then jumps to tarmac, and then back to gravel again. The locals are very courteous to bikes. They move over, the tuk-tuks make space. And yeah, I feel really safe. We've obviously got the motorbikes behind us. I don't know if you can see just over my shoulder there. And yeah, they always stay back just in case anyone falls off. But anyway, I think we've got to stop in around about 2k's time. So hopefully there'll be a little bit of coffee. Coffee and cake? I don't know. Let's get me back on, go! Woo! You're only laughing because you're not riding in this weather.
Always.
Do you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Jane.
What does Jane do?
I organise all the cycling stuff. Stop. That's
Right,
awful.
so...
I can't
do you know-
do it. I can't do it.
So yesterday I asked Jane if she wanted to do an interview, and then I just put her on the spot there, but she said no, so there you go,
Yeah.
This is Jane.
Hello. I guess you get a lot of people like that, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm still filming, Jane.
Oh, don't stop.
So it seems I'm on my own. Unfortunately for me, I got stuck between 2 groups, and once I realised that no one was passing me, I thought maybe I might have gone the wrong way, which I have done. And yeah, now I don't really know where I am. I'm following the tyre marks in the dust because they're quite obvious. But what I might have to do is actually download the route. The problem I'm going to have now is I'm on tarmac, so I've got nothing to follow. Where am I? Where am I? That way. That's the way I came from. They don't know where I am either. I have just pinged Jane and she's going to send me her location. Great start on the first day. Lost in Sri Lanka. If my mum's watching this, she'll be like, oh, Benjamin. "1K away apparently, we shall see." Ah yes, here we are. There was a lot of matches burnt. An awful lot of matches burnt there. Was you worried about me?
A little bit.
75k in the legs. I made my way back to the hotel safely. And hot chili wouldn't be hot chili without some extracurricular activities. We made our way into town to what I can only describe as a secret location to go get some lunch. A beautiful homemade curry for everyone and a tuk-tuk back home. Tomorrow we have a much bigger and we'll be making our way to our next location. So good morning and welcome back. We're back out rolling 8 AM. We've got around about 100? Just over 100k today, and I've been told by Matt Buckley it's a headwind all day. I don't know if anyone else knows that, but I do. So I'll be sitting off the back in the wheels, enjoying myself, and if it was anything like yesterday's route, but double, it's going to be a lot of fun. Once we arrived at our accommodation 2 days ago, we've stayed at that hotel for 2 days, but that's the last time that's going to happen. But from now on, every day is going to have a different location. And we're going to be making our way down this beautiful country via the gravel roads of Sri Lanka. There's a lot of tarmac though, isn't there?
There is.
There's been a lot of tarmac.
A few bits, but I think it's going to get more spicy today.
Is it?
We're going up.
Going up?
Yeah.
Oh, about time. Yesterday was very, very flat.
Yeah.
Except for the bit where I got lost. I did put my own hill in. But yes, beautiful country. Got to be a little bit mindful of recording and cycling. We've got the support bikes, high support bikes. I've got 2 litres of water on my back. It's we'll talk about that today. What do you need on these bike packing trips? Is it bike packing? I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Hanging out on bikes.
Hanging out on bikes. Anyway, enough of my waffle. We're on the gravel. It can change that quickly. Absolute scorpion headwind, and it's very, very grey. We are 25k into this. 5k before our first speed station. Did you see the comments?
No.
Oh, everyone's a big fan of Jane.
Oh, mate.
The guy that doesn't want to be in the fast group has ended up in the fast group.
Yep.
You'd lead in the fast group.
I mean, if he's going to have a bit of fun, I'm going to have a little bit of fun.
She's off the front.
Come on. You went after him.
Well,
and I was like, okay. I guess we're going.
As you know, I am no stranger to adventure and riding my bike in some fantastic places. Malaysia a few months ago, America, Switzerland, and this is no different. But it is slightly different. I don't have bags on my bike because they are being carried for me, and I have feed stations, and that takes all the anxiety out of exploring with your bike. So for a lot of these riders, it might be the first time they've ever rode their bike in a strange place or a different country. So knowing that you've got feed stations, knowing that you're going to be fueled and watered correctly is a real bonus. So 30k in, and we've got 70k left with one more or two more feed stations. But I'm not worried about those because the guys at Hot Chili know exactly where they are.
Little chain gang there.
Chain gang.
So we're 60k in the mountains now, and I've been pushing on quite hard with the youngster, but that makes for some exciting riding. We're in about 3 groups. There's 2 punchers, 1 slow, and somebody's actually ripped their sidewall as well, so they're having to keep stopping. Hopefully tonight, once we get to our accommodation, everyone can sort out all the mechanicals. We do actually have a mechanic with us, but as you can imagine, for where we are quite limited. Happy to go a little less than what we just did.
Or a little more?
No, a little less, please. I heard you just say, I left and then I turned around and he was gone. But I know exactly why he was gone, because you were probably dropping what bombs?
Absolute nonsense. Never heard such lies in my life.
So we're 82k into this, and we're chasing a set of 19-year-old legs. I don't know why we're going this hard.
19.
17!
Yeah, 17.
Accidental fast group. It's,
Yeah.
Some of the climbing that we've just had to do
Has been spicy.
has been
Very.
Nando's extra hot, spicy. We've got the support bike guy who's just saved our lives because he's got water.
I think the stuff's just up ahead.
Are we going fast?
Yeah. 40.
40.
40, 45, sometimes
Yeah.
45. But in the flat, always 40. Wow.
Should we push on, boys?
40 k's an hour.
Look, can I fill up my bag?
Yeah.
Today I generally planned to talk about doing these sort of things on your own, or doing them with other people, or doing them as a sportif, as in, like, this is a sort of sportif, it's an event, they've planned everything down to the fine details. And yes, that's exactly what I wanted to discuss today. But that hasn't happened, and that's okay. So we'll talk about it another time. Back on the road, 20k left. Let's be conservative, shall we, lads?
Here we are with the accidental fast group.
Chase this, look at him, he's already off. Incredible pull, young'un.
Thank you.
50k. This video started off as something so different. Should we just hug? We need to hug, don't we? Let's all hug.
Well, it's going to be sweaty. I'll come this side.
Come on, Zakazoo.
Zackaroo.
Thanks for carrying us around.
At no point did I think that I was going to do 50k effort today, but wow. That was incredible. That was one of the hardest efforts I've had in a long time. You look fresh.
Yeah, right.
You look really fresh.
I've done a few more kilometres than most people before in my life. I twisted my knee and that's...
And look at this welcome.
It's been niggling me.
I am going.
80k.
I am going in the pool. Incredible ride.
Yeah, well, that was quite hard. Yeah, spent a few bickies there.
I've never heard that one before. Wowee. 100, should we stop it? 101k and 1,000 metres of... No, 101k, 1,500 metres of climbing. And most of it was wet cobbles. Oh dear.
Let's have a final picture.
Shall I just end it? This video has been very different from how it usually is. Because of him. As always, please remember to comment, like and subscribe. And I might see you tomorrow.